What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. Shout out to the joiners, shout out to the point of view crew, and trip on this. Today happens to be Thursday, June the 13th. And I say all that to say this, that this time next week, I will be inpatient. I will be in a 30-day residential treatment program. Why, Splinter? The reason why is because my life has become unmanageable. Unmanageable. I'm not where I want to be, and I don't know how to get there. I feel like I'm this close to a damn relapse. And if you know anything about Splint Dizzle, let me say this first. I've been acting out of my character. Because if you know anything about me, Splint Dizzle, homeboy, been following this channel long enough, you know how I feel about alcohol. I don't like to drink alcohol. I don't like to be around people when they're drinking alcohol. But nevertheless, last few nights before bed, I drink a tall boy. I don't know why. I guess I'm looking for myself. I'm quite sure I'm not at the bottom of a 24-ounce can, but be that as it may, brother. So I think the next obvious choice is for me to just go somewhere to get my head right. Get back on track. Now, I'm a little nervous, and I'm going to save a lot of this for the upcoming live that we'll have today. I feel bad for a little Amanda girl, because this is my ace deuce right here. She doesn't understand I'm going to leave for 30 days, and she's not going to see me. She's going to miss me. And not only that, I have a lot of loose ends that need to be tied up before I go into this program. It's causing me some stress. That's why I'm going to have a raffle. And if you're one of the lucky winners, there'll probably be 1, 2, 3 winners in this raffle. You can get some Prison POV art, like so. Not those particular pictures, but something just like that. Maybe some Prison POV shirt like this. Not this one, but very similar. Something from Clear the Lobby. Bro, I'm going to make sure you get hooked up fat. So we'll talk about that more in the live. I'm definitely going to have a raffle. I definitely appreciate everybody getting involved. And I'll thank you in advance. Much love to the point of view crew. Let's get on with this video, though. I'm going to kick it off just like this. There's a riot at North Yard, Soledad, B-side. Now, it was an unusual riot. I'm not going to say uncommon, but a little bit unusual because it was planned, premeditated, going to happen at a certain day and time. Most riots, at least most riots I've been in, happen like this. Just spur of the moment, out of nowhere. You'll have a Wood come walking out of the bathroom, accidentally step on a Southsider's foot, not say, Spencer, excuse me, I apologize. Step on his foot, then bump him with the shoulder, all by mistake. He gets offended, takes off, no one-on-ones, boom, crack-lacking, big riot. I've been to several riots like that. That's why you have to stay ready in there. You never know when it's going to pop off. Someone could bump into somebody, someone could just do whatever, someone gets offended, bro, and they use their fist to handle everything. Or one of these. But this riot at Soledad was premeditated, homeboy. And here's the get down. Apparently, supposedly, and the facts are that a black dude took off on an old white man in the chow hall. Now, when they say old man, I don't really know how old they're talking. Because I've seen 40-year-old dudes that are just shot out and you'll say, that's an old man. And I've seen 60-year-old dudes that can run miles and miles around the track, burpees all day long, that you wouldn't dare call them old, homeboy. So I don't know what the age was. I'm quite sure he didn't have a hearing aid in a wheelchair, but I wasn't there to witness it. All I know is they say a black dude took off on an old white guy. Now, when the incident happened and the black guy did that, of course, some Woods jumped up in the chow hall. Of course, some black dudes jumped up. There's a little melee, a little mini riot right there in the chow hall because of what he did to that old white man. It cracked off right then and there. Cops scaffolded that little crew up, sent them all to the hole. However, the dude who started it, the black guy who took off on that dude, he slipped through the cracks. He did not get to the hole. He was still on the yard. And that made all the woodpile furious. They wanted him gone. Like, man, this dude took off on a white guy, old or not. Dude, he needs to get got. And of course, who's the woodpile going to take their concern to but the dude who has the keys to the yard? Alabama. Hey, Alabama, get rid of that fool. Now, let me stop right there and say, A lot of people have, not a lot of people, more than a few, some they've taken issue with the fact that I say names in my videos. Ethics, methics, homeboy. I haven't been to prison in 10 years. A lot of these stories are 10, 15, 20 years old, and they're stories that have already been told. If you haven't heard it, now you're hearing it now for the first time, but it's not the first time it's been told. A lot of people know this stuff, brother. And dude, I don't want to come on here and tell a story and say, he went over to him and he said we should go talk to they, and then them and he and we went over there and they saw he. I mean, what kind of story is that, bro? I'd confuse myself. So I just go ahead and say the names. You have to trust my judgment. I know when to say a name and when not to say it. But I feel very comfortable saying Alabama had the keys to the yard. And the Woodpile told Alabama to get rid of that dude. Tell the blacks to get rid of him, or we'll get rid of him for them. Problem is, though, Alabama was a programmer, bro. And he was a lifer. And a lot of times people think that lifers are just hardcore, off the hook, straight up killers, just running amok, just not giving a rip. And that may be true when a lifer first gets busted. You know, his first year of a life sentence, he's in there probably trying to make a name for himself, just acting all off the hook. But after 10, 15 years, bro, those lifers settle down. They become programmers, bro. They want yard, they want tienda to store, they want to go to school, they want visits, they want phone calls. They don't want to be slammed in the cell over some riot, over some problem. They'd rather just be pessimist and just work it out in a non-violent manner. Alabama was married. He wanted to see his wife. And that's a trip, bro. A lot of these lifers are married, and I don't know how they do it. They don't go in with a wife, but they're in there and they get one. I don't know if there's some dating website for lifers. I mean, this dude Stretch from Fresno, when I was at Corcoran, that dude was married and divorced 3 times. Went in there without a wife, in there, married and divorced 3 damn times. I don't know how they get these wives, but they get them. Seems like every lifer I know has a wife that he wants to visit. And of course, why wouldn't he want to? So that being said, Alabama was he was in cahoots with the cops. He was in cahoots with the blacks. And even though the Woodpile was saying, get rid of that dude, Alabama, he's like, okay, sure. But quietly and under the cover of darkness, at night, he pulled some strings, and all they did was get that black dude moved from B side to A side. Alabama really thought that would kill the problem if he took this black dude that the Woodpile was really mad at and wanted removed. If he just, hey, I'll just take the problem and just move him next door to A side. Right. Bro, the Woodpile was furious. I mean, look, Alabama, it's not your car. You're just driving it. You have to meet the Woodpile's needs. You have to do what the Woodpile wants. Of course, you have the final say-so. Sort of, kind of. But you just can't just keep it all peaceful when people don't want peace. And they definitely didn't want peace. So in Alabama, just moved that dude under the cover of night, real quiet next door. Once they got out, bro, he was a marked man. He was in the hat, green light, brother, all day long. So when they decided Alabama has to go, who do you think they went and got to get him? The Skinheads. I mean, they're only too ready. The Skinheads are ready to ride 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. They're only just too happy. Because look, it's a very delicate situation now, isn't it? I can't remember where he was from. Say Alabama's from Modesto. Well, then you have to get the Modesto Woodpile to remove him. Because Orange County removes Orange County, LA removes LA, Fresno removes Fresno. Your own homeboys are going to remove you. I mean, they're not going to get some dudes from Orange County to remove a guy from Bakersfield. Never that. It's got to be your own homeboys. And oftentimes, going to your homeboys and saying, hey, get rid of that dude. We want your homeboy gone. That goes over like a turd in the punch bowl. Because, dude, they want their homeboy there. They're going to make excuses for him and cover for him and say, dude, why do you want him gone? It happened to me. I got a kite from the hole saying that Hoodwood was marked for eviction, homeboy. They wanted him gone. The kite was addressed to me. Splinter, get rid of Hoodwood. So I recruited from Bakersfield Big John and Scary Jerry for us 3 to go roll on Hoodwood and get rid of him. 3-man wrecking crew. But when I show Big John the kite that I got from the hole, marking Hoodwood for elimination, Big John looks at the kite, hands it over to Hoodwood. Hey, look what they're saying about you. And I'm just like, bro, like, Big John, really, bro? Are you new? Wow, I'm speechless. I just can't believe you did that. Now Hood had a heads up. Now he's tripping. Now he's asking me like, Splinter, what, why? I didn't really know why, and I didn't care. It's like, you got to go though, bro. And then Big John, Scary Jerry, took a big step back. They didn't want to ride with me. I had to grab a weapon and ride solo. It is what it is. So your own homeboys have to do it, man. And at this time, this delicate situation, they could not have gone to the Modesto woodpile and said, hey, I'm not even saying it's from Modesto. It's just an example. They could not have went to Alabama's homeboys and say, get rid of him. He was too loved. Because, I mean, dude, when your homeboy has the yard, in essence, you have the yard. I mean, all that love flows downhill. So, dude, they would not get rid of their homeboy. So they recruited the Skinheads to do it. And here's how it went down. A 4-man team. They decided to break out the weapon on this one, tomahawk. One dude went to Alabama, cut his throat. He hands off the tomahawk to somebody for them to go get rid of Flush. Then he takes off walking like he knows nothing. So he slices, hands it off, and dips that way. This guy who has a tomahawk dips that way. Then 2 dudes would jump on him and start beating him. Boom, 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 boom. The cops come over, start swinging their batons, spraying their pepper spray, pull the 2 skinheads off Alabama and go, whoa, this dude has injuries. This dude has had damn throats cut. Let's go ahead and charge these 2 skinheads with assault with a weapon. But wait a minute, where is the weapon? Where's the weapon? So they're going to charge him with assault with a weapon, throw him in the hole, make him sweat it out for a year. But at the end of the day, if you can't find a weapon, then you can't charge somebody for assault with a weapon. And that's exactly what happened. Made the dudes sit and sweat it out. They're thinking whatever they're thinking. I don't think they were given a rip. But dude, they just got let out on a simple battery. And Alabama got airlifted. Someone else took the keys of the yard. And 2 days later, they rushed the blacks. On and cracking. Now, when Alabama was in the hole and his wife came to visit him, Alabama tells his wife, hey, ask the dude who's getting a visit, ask his wife, there's another high-ranking dude in there, ask his wife, what happened? Why'd they even do this to me? He should have known, but he was playing dumb like, I don't even know. So his wife asked the wife of another dude in there, like, what happened to my husband? She said, I don't know, I'll find out. She goes and visits her husband. She comes out, Alabama's wife's like, well, and she said, it's like this. Sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield. And today, Alabama got the windshield. Bro, prison's a crazy place. And let me just parlay from that story and just diverse right over here and tell you how when I was in Arizona, the Southsider shot collar got removed right in front of my eyes. And this dude was a crazy dude, man. He did this tattoo on me. That clown chick. And when he was getting ready to do the tattoo, man, look, we had PlayStations and Xboxes in there. So if you're in prison with a PlayStation and an Xbox, guess what? I don't want to get, not paraphernalia. Guess what? I can't think of the word. It starts with a P. Help me out. Propaganda, no. Guess what? Oh, I can't think of it. But guess what? Illegal contraband is going to flow if you have an Xbox. Guess what contraband is going to hit the block for you to use with your Xbox? Is that right? That's right. Porn. Porn. Because you could play movies on an Xbox, can't you? So, bro, porn hit the building in abundance. And the black guys brought it in. And, of course, it was black actors and actresses. And right away, the Woodpile got a directive that said, no Woods can at any time look at black people porn. Got to wait for the white stuff to come out. Well, that kind of sounds kind of weird, huh? Hey, you got to wait for the white actresses and actors, bro. Can't be watching no black porn. So that was a kind of trip. They put some politics on that, but they did. Next thing you know, the porn came out with the white people in it, some Hispanics, whatever else. We're allowed to watch it. And the dude, getting ready to give me this tattoo, said to me with a straight face, I'm not doing that tattoo until I can watch some porn. And I was like, that's kind of like a weird saying, Mignacco. Here, I'll loan you my movie if you want. He's like, bro, I don't have an Xbox or anything. And I was like, well, I'm not going to loan you my Xbox. He's like, let me just go in your cell. And I was like, Charlie Holmes, my cell's not the Jack Shack. You could take that tattoo and cram it all the way up there. Hoop it, bro. Hoop that tattoo because I'm not going to let you come in my pad. What are you going to do? You're going to bring your nut rag and your lotion and sit on my bed and just, what are you going to lock the door and board up and just my cell's the Jack Shack, dude? I don't think so. And he's like, nah, I'm just joking. No, you were not joking. You're serious as a heart attack. You really tried to tell me you were not going to do this tattoo on me unless I let you go in my cell and jack off? Bro, I almost don't want you to do the tattoo now. But he did it, and he got removed shortly after. And here's why. We're on B side. Someone from A side shot that fool once a week, 13 Gadagas. 1350 papers of Gadaga, homeboy. 3 for him to keep and 10 to sell. Already pre-made out. So what do you think he did? He carefully unfolded them and just a little tiny piece. Now, if you have 10 papers and you open them all up and you take a little tiny piece off each one, that's a pretty cool little issue for you. But then if you go in there a second time and cut even more off, flirting with disaster. But if you go in there a third time and cut some more off, you're going to get caught. Just like when I was in pre-trial and I had a Paisa cellie. He was Paisa, but he spoke perfect English. Dude, I was a Malias. I was kicking hardcore. And when you're kicking, you're either throwing up, not hungry, or you got that long gut. I was starving Marvin, hungrier than a two-headed shark. I would pick up a potato chip off the ground and eat it. I'm so damn hungry. And my Paisa cellie had to go to court. And he grabbed a cinnamon roll. He opened it up, took a big bite, threw it on his bed, went out the door to court. And I'm like, looking at that cinnamon roll honey bun, like, dang, looking at it like it's a piece of ass. Like, I'm going to make love to that cinnamon roll, homeboy. I'm going to make love to that honey bun. I couldn't fight the temptation, dude. I sat there and stared at it for like an hour. Finally, I cut me a little tiny piece off. He wouldn't know. Cut like a little tiny bit piece off. He ain't going to know. Before you know it, bro, it's half gone. Before you know it, it's half gone, and I didn't know what to do or say. I was kind of mad at myself, kicking myself in the ass like, Splinter, when this dude comes back from court, he's going to know. He had a honey bun with one bite out of it, now it's 50% gone. And I battled within my mind, should I just tell him when he walks in the cell, hey, I helped myself to that, couldn't resist. Or just play it off like, huh? Half gone, you say? No, I don't know. But dude, I didn't get a chance to say anything because he came in, grabbed him, got eat it. He's like, something's missing. My bad. I'll buy you one at the store. My bad, but shit. So, dude, I mean, no stealing in there. I could have got for sure, bro. And I think I didn't really give a rip. I think I was willing to take an ass beating for a bite of cinnamon roll. Now, since we have a little bit more time, let me go ahead and talk about the dude, the one guy, the hitter that took out the Southsider shot caller, who wanted to watch porn on myself, who gave me the tattoo, who took a little bit of piece off the Gadaga. It got one guy to get him. Kind of a trip. Usually it's 2 or 3 people. I don't know why they just picked one. Maybe other people didn't want to get involved. Not my business. I don't know. But that dude who got him. When I first saw him, dude, I tripped out because the time before, me being at Soledad, eventually Arizona, the violation before, I was at CMC West. 2 beds over from me was this Wood, and he was a straight up old country white boy. Had a Texas accent, talked with a slang. He played guitar. He was just a good old Wood, homeboy. You know, I mean, just all his tattoos were white boy tattoos. He was a Wood. Then I get over there, Arizona, and I see him, and I'm like, what the hell? And he has Sutrese tattooed on the back of his neck. And we're doing chow together. And I'm looking at him, I'm giving him a mad dog, and I'm tripped out that he don't recognize me. I'm waiting for him to look at me and be like, oh, hey, Splinter, how's it been going? He doesn't say that. So finally I approach him. I'm like, what's up, bro? When did you become a Southsider? He's like, oh, when I was 10 years old. And I was like, 10 years old? You're Wood last time I saw you at CMC West. And the dude's like, what the hell are you talking about? I've been down 6 years. I haven't been to CMC West. Dude, and we like talked about it and worked the details out. Different dude. Different dude, bro. And it blew my mind. I think they call it doppelganger or whatever. Dude, they were twins. They were identical twins. If they'd bumped into each other on the street, they'd be tripping out. They looked exactly alike, dude. These 2 guys. I hear there's guys out there that look exactly like me. How scary is that? And no, I don't mean Travis Barker. Hey, homie, that really tripped me out to see that Southsider dude with some thrusting on the back of his neck. And I'm looking at him going, dude, last time I saw him, he had a Texas accent. And he's playing guitar, country song, straight up Peckerwood. Wrong guy. But dude, they had him. He took out the dude. Bro, removed him. Another thing that was funny about that guy is we would go serve chow. They would have 3 or 4 of us go out, leave the pod. They had all the food, all the carts, and all the trays. You would be making up all the trays, and there's some female staff. And that dude would brag. He'd be like, yeah, I got stocks. You don't know what a stock is, dog. You think a stock is a piece of celery. Come on, stop it, homeboy. What do you know about stocks? He's out there trying to brag. I got stocks out there. I got me a 2012 brand new Camaro. I got this. I got that. Be very careful for the people in prison talk about, I got this and I got that. You could be anything in there. Bro, it's so funny to have someone say, man, I'm a baller, I'm a shot caller, I got a brand new house, I got a brand new car, I got stocks, I got a big bank account. Can I have a soup? I mean, I got everything going on out there, but just right now I'm a little bit down. Give me a shot of coffee. So, homie, that dude wasn't impressing nobody. He's actually looking real stupid. But hey, he looked real solid when by himself he did a Superman punch. Dude, he did a Superman punch and took out the shot caller, dog. Dropped him with one freaking hit. But I don't think it dropped him, dude. I think the dude got punched and fell down. Big difference. I've seen people get punched and dropped, and I've seen people get punched and shit, and fall down on their own. Homeboy, where you at? It happens. It happens, homeboy. So hey, there's gonna be a live very soon. I'm gonna talk about the raffle. I'm gonna talk about the inpatient program. I'm gonna try to content dump on you guys because I'm a little nervous and take my phone away. I'm sure they're gonna take it for at least a week out of that 30 days. I'm hoping that I'll be in there able to make videos. If I have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night to make videos, I will. But for this next week, I shouldn't even say it, huh? I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to be about it. I don't want to jinx myself. Yeah, guys, I'm going to make all these videos. Videos every day for the next week. Content dump. Hook you guys up. And then don't happen. Do you know why, though? Lately, I haven't been able to make videos. I've been depressed, bro. As soon as I wake up in the morning, open my eyes, I'm just feeling bum kicked. And it's hard to get motivated. It's hard to come on and be all, what is up? Welcome to Prison POV. When I'm like in a saddened state, homeboy. It wants to come out like, what is up? Welcome to Prison POV. What are you going to do? But I'm feeling better, dog, because I see a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm going to go in this program, get my head right. I've been going to meetings, group meetings, every day, and they're helping. So I'm doing the outpatient, then I'm going to do the inpatient. But porfas, if you can, please get involved in the raffle. There's a lot to win. Shirts, art, you're going to get hooked up. And it's really going to help me out. And that's about it. I'm going to cut the string, let it fly. Peace.